Rachel Reeves and the Labour government have caused fury over the latest definition of a working person as fears over the economy intensify. Talking on GB News Today, former government special advisor James Price blasted Rachel Reeves' plans to overhaul the country's spending and debt rules, branding them extraordinary. The old line of "how do you know a politician is lying? Their lips are moving" has never felt more true with some of this, he stormed. Stephen Dixon looked on in horror as he listed some of the plans, including redefining a student loan as an asset as money can be earned back from it later. GB News host Stephen was incredulous, as he exclaimed, "Except most people don't pay it back, do they?" Meanwhile, James went in for the jugular over the latest definition of what a working person is, which has had the nation divided. The idea that if you work really hard and you earn more than 6 figures, you're not a working person, that's another definition that Labour have given in recent days. He raged. He continued that while £100,000 per year might seem like a hefty sum, it would still be about $150,000 a year less than a bloke running a large petrol station will earn in a year in Texas. James declared that he was trying to put into context how much richer we could be and should be if we had the same kind of policies and economy as an America state. James continued indignantly, "The Prime Minister has said that if you own shares, you don't count as a working person, even if you work." He sarcastically quizzed whether anyone in the studio or watching at home had a pension. NTED, Mississippi is the USA's poorer state and Britain is still poorer. What do they have? Shares in them, he stormed, adding, "If you've got a pension, then you're not a working person anymore and your taxes are going to go up under Keir Starmer." "It's absolutely extraordinary." He shared his fears that Labour's plans could put Britain into crisis and leave the economy so crushed that vital funds needed for schools or hospitals could dwindle. He argued that the kind of jiggery-pokery, let's not call it lies, that Labour are going on would be unsustainable. "You can't just suddenly, with the stroke of a pen, change the fundamentals of what the British economy looks like," he concluded. Viewers took to Twitter in their droves to comment, with one quizzing, "Is Rachel Reeves fiscally competent enough to overhaul anything?" "I despise liars, this current lot are the dregs of the barrel," groaned another, while Labour voters were branded absolute clowns.